Hey everyone, how's it going? And welcome back to another Let's Play with author J.P.Edgar, where this silly guy, this ridiculous face and the face and everything, is going to play some games he's never played before. And today we are continuing a Final Fantasy VII Rebirth on the PS5. So, without wasting no more time, let's get going. Let's get going. All right. So, how are you doing today, Chad? How are you doing today? How are you doing today? Yeah, I was supposed to stream last week. I know. But stuff just kind of exploded. I got super busy. Like ridiculously busy. I haven't had a lot of time to do anything during the week. Besides busies. I kept having to adult one day after another. And it's gonna be pretty busy for me this week too, so it's gonna be pretty busy for me this week as well. But I did work on the book. Did you know that? No, of course you didn't, because I didn't stream and tell you. But I did work on the book. Books with the fur. Hey, how you doing? Yeah, I did work on the book quite a bit actually this week. So much so that I'm almost done. I have to rewrite one chapter. Yeah, that's it. I just have to rewrite one, maybe 1.5 chapters, and that is it. The first draft is done. And my better readers will get the book for the readings and the words and the face and the eyes. Yeah, holy criminy. Like just getting through that has been exhausting. It's always been the most difficult thing for me, editing. Where am I? I'm in the second area, and looks like I did a lot of the side stuff, as far as I can tell, but it looks like I have a lot of stuff to do over here, so I think that's probably going to be my next step. I believe I fast traveled just so I can get to the save point. But there is that block right there. I don't like grayed out, so I'm just gonna throw mine and see if I can get that unblocketed. Oh, I guess not. Actually, yeah, maybe. I just gotta figure out where I'm at, where I'm facing, and where I'm going. And it looks like it's... maybe not. So that line right there looks like it's a pipe. It's the pipe. So I just go up those pipes to get up there? I might have to backtrack as far as the Chocobo stop. Yeah, I'm not as far along the word count as I thought I was going to be, but at this point, I thought I was going to be at 80, but I'm actually only at 77, 78, so I'm still 2K short. But I'm hoping with the requiring to rewrite those 2 chapters, well, 1.5, I suppose I could round up. But at the very least, that 1 chapter, here's what I'm going to do. I want to do that. That I can get the word count closer to my soft minimum. Because I'm like right there. I am right there. I mean, I still have to go back and add in like a lot of personal stuff, but at this current point in time, it's not bad. You know, considering that did absolutely nothing. So I'm wondering if I can't go up there yet. Alright then, well, let's just yoga that apart right over here there. So, considering a first pass, I'll say not bad. I had to go back and do a lot of edits and revisions, but you know, it's not bad. I keep saying it's not bad. Have I mentioned it's not bad? I'm still kind of I'm still wondering if some things are still too subtle. So I'm hoping my beta readers can give me some insight on that. Ooh, looking at the Chocobo doing the sniff times. I'm hoping that details are not going to be too subtle on some points. I feel like I had to do a lot of closing exposition at the end, tie things together. That no, he's still sniffing. But like I said, a lot of subtle stuff, a lot of things that may or may not make sense. I'm hoping the beta readers can give me some feedback on that. So I'm thinking about dinner tonight. I don't quite know what I want to do. Heck, I don't even know what I have thought. So, 5 beast boners, bones. I was forced to watch an anime that, well, let's just say if those acts were done in the States, it would be illegal. And it had to do with a human and an animal. It was, I guess, traumatizing might be the proper phrase. It was pretty, I was kind of wondering what the heck was going on. Really, it was just... What did I do to deserve that kind of punishment? It was just... What the heck was I watching? I mean, I got the general premise and it was fine. But as soon as it got to... Well, that gave me just a serious pause. Existence, I'm sure. I existed. That's why I have to do... Oh, I hear you. I hear you. I hear you. Are you up over that? But it was just, as the anime was going, I just had to question my life choices that led me up to that point. And the scene lasted like an awkwardly long time. I think that's the thing that was kind of just poking my face the most. It's like, okay, we get it. Can we just move on from this uncomfortable situation? And the anime is like, no, we shall continue. I heard, oh, that's right, I could swim. I forgot about that. I forgot I could swim. So, let's see. Am I feeling like a pasta? Am I feeling like a roast of some type? Or chicken? I don't know yet. I really don't know yet. Now, considering, I don't know if I have anything thawed. That's the thing. So I'm trying to figure out if my open-endedness in regards to dinner tonight will involve me having to go to the store to pick up the foods. And I'm just like, ugh. Otherwise, I might just take out. I do take out, and that equally doesn't sound as appetizing. Pasta sounds good. Got me wanting chicken Alfredo now. Okay. Chicken Alfredo. I may or may not have chicken thawed. Like originally I was supposed to make pot pies, but that kind of went to crap once the seasoning on the chicken was... Oh, there you are. That's right. It's one of the shoulder buttons to dismount, right? R1. It was like a barbecue flavor. And the last time I tried to make a pot pie with barbecue, It just wasn't good. I didn't like it at all. I was like, bleh. So much so that I actually didn't finish it. I didn't eat it. I was just like so disgusted. Like when I cook for people, I ask if it's edible. Not good, just edible. Because if it's so gross they can't eat it, I need to figure it out. And that was not edible for me. That was not edible for me. So, yeah. So I need to figure out what I need to do. I mean, chicken Alfredo. Do I want to? Chicken Alfredo. I can either make fresh chicken, or I can go to like Costco and get some shredded chicken. Inspect the game board. Oh, it looks like we.
Energy signature confirmed near the board game. I think we can safely say that's the entry point.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's get in there and crack some more Schindler skulls.
Before we do this, are we sure we can get back?
Based on the analysis of your previous trip, I am confident you'll return following the conclusion of the match. Failing that, you may be assured that I will retrieve you myself.
So this is going to be another one of those Fort Condor mini games. So prepare for PS1 pixelation process.
I don't think I'll ever get used to this.
It's not so bad.
Oh?
I'm going in! Charge! How could this be?
How could this be?
Troopers, you're just in time.
Come, friends! Let us join forces to lay waste to those fiends and reclaim my treasure! What do you mean, your treasure? It came from our world. It belongs to us. Oh, cease your whinging, man. We've no time for it. Right now, we can but charge!
Your mission is to help us break through the enemy lines and retrieve the artifact they stole. With the captain's aggressive approach, I fear we'll surely fail. Please, we can't succeed without you.
Oh!
Captain! We're coming!
That's our cue.
I love the Lego did. Alright, so they have mostly balanced. Yeah, it's mostly balanced, except they have 3 attacks and 3 defenses, and only 2 ranged. So I have. Does that mean I can have 1 more? Difficulty. I mean, it looks like I might be able to make do with this right now. It's not giving me the option to fill the bottom right. Let's see. So it looks like I'm not really able to do much of anything else. I'll just have to kind of make do with this. So the thing that's going to really bonk me up is the timer. Chat, hum. Because I have to buy my time to build resources and build momentum. Why is all of my stuff dying so quickly? Look at that. Like everything I dropped has been killed so far. Do I have it backwards in terms of the weaknesses? And now they have a huge swarm over there, and I have no resources to fight them off. I'm not doing too well this one because I think I'm forgetting something. I thought it was the sword is strong against the archer is strong against the defensive is strong against the sword. I could be wrong, but you know, maybe not. Like I said, it's the timer that's going to really screw things up for me. I'm building up resources. I can't really do that for too long because I have one coming as well. I'm starting to wonder if I should start building my offense over here. Just take a moment and build. Moment's over. Yeah, we're going to go offensive over here. View hero units. Cloud is ranged? No. Yeah, we're just building our offensive over here. Oh, I'm not going to win because look at the timer. The timer's going to expire. See if I can actually set. Yeah. Like I said, the timer. The momentum for me was really slow, but I think it still is. The sword is strong against the arrows are strong against the shield is strong against the sword. So I think that's the balance. So what happened? Why did I utterly fail last time around? Let's see. So we got these units that don't have any marker on it. I don't exactly know what that means. Does that mean they're not weak to anything? They might have also dropped these two, and these two are the things that really kind of screwed me over a little bit. So I'm wondering, because everything is level 1, level 2, and everything of mine is level 2 and level 3. Maybe it's because they have more like hero units that they can immediately deploy that's kind of screwed me up. All right. Let's just try it again. So I'm going to hold off on deploying for a moment until we get closer. And when they do, try to swarm them a little bit. We're going to try that for now. There's that unit, so I'm going to have to probably drop some sort of big unit here shortly. So let's try doing that. See if we can't counterbalance that. Actually, I want to do this. Do that. I'm going to do that. And I'm going to, let's see. Yeah. How do I deploy heroes again? There we go. And I am going to drop a cleric right there just for you, Barrett. And I'm going to drop that tank right there. Can I drop Cloud right here? This should definitely be a win. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Actually, on the very top right, it should. Well, I'm on the top right, so you can't see. But on the very top right, it shows the triangle. Yeah. Arrows are strong against shields. Shields are strong against swords. Swords are strong against arrows. And in the middle are those gray diamonds. So, there we go. Hooray, mini games, right, chat?
Captain, we've won!
Indeed. Yet we shan't rest till my prize is mine once more. Now, charge! Oh, no, you don't. Oh.
You fool!
Oh? What is the meaning of this?
Captain! Wait! Don't leave without us!
Okay, that was weird.
Welcome back to reality, everyone. Oh, it seems you've returned empty-handed.
Sorry, kid.
Don't be. I wish I could have done more, but there was so much interference. We're dealing with a powerful energy source. Powerful enough to call current models into question.
Hey, Bradley, I think I heard the captain call the proto-relic his treasure or something. You know anything about that?
Sadly, no. While I could offer theories, I require more data to speak with confidence. I can, however, inform you of the relic's location. Let's head there next.
All right, then. Now that we got that taken care of, let us move on. Let us move on. As soon as I can move again. All right. So that is now taken care of. This island is completed. There might be the wall right there. I might be able to swim up it right here. Maybe. Might be able to. I don't quite know. I don't quite know. But yeah, the first draft is almost done. You know, considering I originally wanted to get this done months ago. Okay, let me a quick correction. Years ago. It feels so weird having it at this point. Like for lack of a better term, been on a writing hiatus due to real life issues, and having being at this point again is kind of, it's strange, you know. Not a bad strange, just a man. Like I feel exhausted from all the reading and all the editing. Okay, there's that, but it's not letting me go. So what I might have to do is I might have to go up and over. I don't know if I can get up from this point. And the camera will not go up any higher, so... Well, JK. Yeah, so I might have to go up and over. So let's do that. I still can't really discuss the book too much in terms of detail. But I'm getting close. I'm getting close. Hunting ground. Okay. So it looks like I'll probably have to climb down from over one of these cliff sides. Sniffus. Probably hit a wall, that's why. There we are. But even though I have this book I'm working on, I still have a web application I got to finish building. I have school I got to work on, so I just have a lot of stuff going on, chat. I have a lot of stuff going on. A lot of stuff. So that is the general plan. I don't have a release timeline at this moment, considering the last few times I thought I'd have a timeline. Oh, it's rained, so I just got to do this. Last time I thought I have a timeline, I didn't. I just kind of tossed it because of life. Publishing takes forever. Yeah, it does. It really does. So even after my book went through the final revisions, the publisher was getting ready to publish it. It still took almost a year to get it out on the market. I'm like, holy criminy. Everything was done though. So it's even after everything is said and done, it still takes a while. Alright, so it's time for... I am not really doing too hot in regards to this fight, because I only have one effective person, everyone else is just garbage. You can't do anything because they're flying. So I'm not going to. Oh, I might have to. Yeah. I was saying I wasn't going to wipe out those mobs. I was going to try to get Tifa back up on the ATB so I can get another prey out, but I just ran out. They ran out of hit points. They ran out of hit points. I still don't have a title for this book. I don't know what to call it. Should have had her through it. Oh well. I guess she can drain add points. I don't even know what I want to do for a cover, but I'm also very skeptical now to hire people to make covers and do edits because they'll probably just run it through AI. And I don't want that to happen. I really don't want to pay like, we'll just use 100 as a round number. I don't want to pay an editor $100 just for them to run it through AI. I don't want to pay an artist $100 just to run it through AI. I don't want to do that. So I'm trying to figure out how to do proof of creation. Is there a line or something I like? Like in the book? I mean, I enjoyed a few lines, but is there... Like what do you mean? What are you getting at? Are you saying I should name it? Oh. I should name the book that line? I should rename Bloodline that most holy smoke saga.
It's on you.
Here goes.
Too bad. That ain't
Get him! Cut! You can do it! All set! Bingo! Gotcha! That's it! Bring it! Heads up!
Look at this. Miss, because they're all right here.
Deal with that.
I'll show you what I can do. Who's up for some magic? Here he comes! Don't give up. I think we're almost done. Keep it up.
She just raffle stomped them. She raffle stomped the heck out of all three of them. What is going to be up this way? I think that's going to be that. So before I do that, let's check out over here. That's why you hire someone with a good... Oops, bye.
Keep it together.
I'll take care
I
of
got
them.
your number.
Tagging out. Let's go. One more shot.
Give me a second, chat.
Keep it up. There. Come on. This one's for you. There. Bingo. Glad that's over.
That's why you hire someone with a good reputation. If you go cheap, it's a higher risk accusing every artist using AI. Oh, I'm not saying every artist will. I'm just that's a kind of like a fear of mine. A lot of authors do that. Take a single line from a book, or maybe half a line, and use that as the title. My favorite is A Strange and Stubborn Endurance. It says line the character telling the MC that yours is a strange and stubborn kind of endurance. Okay. Besides, isn't the cover controlled by your publisher? Melange was in charge of the covers for Bloodlines. Yes. No, I was talking primarily like the edits and stuff like that, but also the cover, because I don't know exactly what is going to happen with this book, what my goal is, what direction I'm going to go. I don't know. A lot of stuff is kind of up in the air. I don't know, chat. I just don't know right now. All I know is I'm just going to climb down hither, do a choco climb, face first into the dirt. Area of interest, is it? Like, yeah, it's the treasures. A lot of things are up in the air right now. Next steps, publisher, length of the book, cover. Because I've also been thinking about self-publishing this one. That way I have more control over things. I don't know. I don't think I have the reputation at this time to go self-publishing. Okay, let me clarify. To go self-publishing and succeed. There you are. Self-publish these days is how you get the reputation. Well, it's kind of tough to say on my next steps because I could go self-publishing. Pay for the copyright, pay for the edits, and pay for the art, the cover art. Because Melange is a small publishing company, so they don't really do any of the marketing, so I'd have to do all the marketing myself anyway. So it's not like I'd have any extra work or any major problems if I didn't go self-publishing. I don't know, it's tough to say right now, chat. I'm still trying to figure things out.
It's on you.
Can you take over for me?
It's also kind of like a little bit of a pride thing to know that your book got published by a publisher. They read your book and they like your book enough to publish it, type of deal. I'm hither! Welcome in, Cactus, welcome in. So it's tough to say if I want to go self-publishing, if I want to go traditional. Another one of these. Let's actually go focus, see if I can't get the stagger.
Take the lead.
Here goes. One more. You got this. I got this. Don't worry. Watch yourself. I'll take care of them. Bring it. Good night.
Come on.
Can you take over? Let me handle this. Mind backing off a bit? Come on. Bingo.
Can't even hit them because they are too high.
Come on.
Oh, it's not enough.
It wasn't so bad.
It's not enough. I tried to get the heal off. Try to get the heal off. It's been a good way to get reputation, but you have to promote the heck out of yourself, like you've had to do anyway. Yeah. See, the promoting myself has always been one of my biggest struggles, as I've mentioned probably countless times at this point in previous chats. Do I have to go in the water to get that section? I have that, so I can fast travel, so I'll do that real quick. I'll try it. It's, I don't know, it's, on one hand, I think I should try to self-publish, but here's what I think I'll do. One, I will go to the opposite side of this boat. Two, I'll probably send my book out for general inquiry, because I don't know what kind of offer people will give me. because they might give me a good offer. They might take care of certain things for me. And if I don't get the offer that I'm looking for, maybe I'll just go self-publishing route. I'll have to pay for the cover, I'll pay for the editor, pay for the copyright, pay for all that stuff. But I'll have more control over it. What do you think about that route? What do you think of that route, chat? A lot of my favorite books lately have been going self-published, got really popular, and a big 5 publisher. Oh, okay. Okay, so I suppose that's what am I looking at? I consider that. I consider that. What did I miss? A lot of argument? No, not really. Not really. What was I going back and forth? Yeah, it's just standard back and forth. Standard back and forth. We're talking about ideas, concepts, and perspectives regarding publishing versus traditional publishing versus self-publishing, pros and cons. And since I'm getting somewhat close to completion of a book outside of the Bloodlines of Atlas series, I'm trying to figure out what I want to do. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do. Sounds like self-publishing is similar to self-submitting in the actual world, and the publisher is having an agent on your side. My publisher, I was fortunate enough not to require a literary agent to get my book published by a traditional publisher. A lot of publishers require literary agencies to be considered for publishing, and like I said, I was fortunate enough not to. I've been here. I have been up here. And I was fortunate enough to get published without that. So, on one hand, like I said, I could go back to my publisher with this non-contract related book, completely unrelated to my current series. They would take care of the editing, the cover, the copyright, the service fees, all that stuff. But I take care of the marketing. Or I can self-publish, and I can pay for all that stuff up front, and I still have to take care of marketing. So it's really one of those things. It's like, oh, I really hate marketing myself for this. So I might actually, yeah, I think I'll go send the book out to publishers, see what kind of offer they'll give me, see what kind of feedback I'll get, and then go from there. That might work. Self-publishing isn't a bad route, but it will probably take more work on your part. Although, as Books with Fur pointed out, you have to do all that stuff on your own. Anyway, yeah. Usually that's how it works, but unfortunately, all publishers will actually promote you. That's my problem. That's my problem. Like, if I get an offer, I'll probably ask, what will you do to help promote the book?
You can do it. All set. Ha! Here it comes. This one's for you. Bring it.
And I think if I find a publisher that will help promote the book, I'll probably heavily consider going with them. But if I have to, that's staggered. I'm just gonna punch its face. But if I have to promote the book, I think unless they give me like a really good offer, I'm just going to self-publish. That's probably my train of thought. Switch to publishing. You're almost going to have to require an agent for any, hopefully the big 5. Yeah, that's true. Okay, so there's an agent for authors too. Yeah, sounds like too many people to work with. There's a lot of people to work with. Just like when it comes to like the movie industry, you got to know someone. Just like if you want to submit a screenplay to Netflix, you have to know someone. It's always been, who do you know, not what can you do, and that's been a huge bummer. It's been a huge bummer. Doesn't hurt to submit at least. The worst they can do is say no. Exactly, Cactus. That's actually, I say that quite a lot actually. The worst thing that can happen is nothing. So yeah, I am going to submit to traditionals, and I want to see what kind of offer I can get, if any, because you never know. Some of the greatest books out there got sent out to a bunch of publishers, and a bunch of publishers said no. It turns out as soon as they got picked up, they're like bestsellers. So it's not like getting a decline from a great. It's not like getting a decline from a big 5 publisher means like your book sucks. No, it just means like they're missing the opportunity. My plan is to find an agent. The nice thing is they don't get paid unless you get paid. And if an agent thinks you're good enough to represent, then you should be sellable. Yeah.
Fashioned from them are particularly valuable. They're said to slice through the air so quickly, they're capable of piercing even solid stone. Oh, but take care not to be so entranced by their abilities that you lose focus.
Well, my focus is lost because I can't get... Oh, there we go. There we go. I was like, I can't get down there. Right? I try to do the Toko jump, and the Toko's like, no, jump it, jump this. All right, how's my health? Almost max, and I have almost max mana as well. So this should be a good fight. This should be a good fight. So let's get the SS real quick. Every creative writing class I've taken teaches you that you will get 100 no's before you get a yes. Yeah. Yeah, that's basically it. Immunity is poison. I think that's a poison, or is that petrification? I don't know what that immunity is. Less resistance and weakness to ice. Okay.
Deal with that.
I'll take care of them.
Kind of try to focus on one at a time. That is a heal. Rhyming. Prevent enemies from taking flight when using soothing breeze.
So it's my turn? Grant us your strength.
Defeat all enemies with time and stagger. Yeah, so my struggle with this one is going to be time.
This one's for you. Feeling chilly?
Triple slash.
Wow, I almost feel sorry for that.
But I think with this one I might have it.
There. Got it. There. Watch yourself.
My turn.
Bring it. No.
You're mine.
Oh, I actually failed to prevent enemies. So I'm gonna have to start this one over again.
I'd keep my distance if I were you.
That's right, Sorcerer Storm is a personal AoE.
That's it. Mind backing off a bit?
So I used quite a bit of mana casting spells. I'm kind of glad I didn't
Can you take over for me?
I didn't go all out because I'm gonna have to come back here. I got 2 out of 3.
You were unable to complete all the objectives. Might you try again?
That's the one constant I've heard in nearly every publishing related story, that there's a million ones that do not that do happen to report because
Excellent work,
so
Cloud.
rare.
Did that battle prove a fitting test of your prowess? Your dissatisfied expression says it all.
Oh yes, I noticed that as well.
You aren't equipped with that functionality. Anyway,
Okay,
with the
okay.
data from your
And
latest
the
bout,
1 in a million
I
ones
created
that
a new virtual
happen to
combat
get
trial
reported
that will
because
prove a real
what?
test.
I'm not sure. I must have missed something. That's the one constant I've heard in nearly every publishing related story, and the 1 in a million ones that do happen get reported because they're so rare. I must have missed the chat. I must have missed something. Okay, so I can fast travel here. That also means I can go rest my achy bones. So let's just rest the bones of ickiness. If agent thinks you're good enough to represent this, should be sellable. Every class taken 100 no's before you get a yes. I'm not sure what you mean, Cactus. Am I missing something? We all really picked the most subjective hobby, didn't we? Basically, yeah. Like all of my careers have been very subjective and problematic. All art is yes, and I've done a lot of art-related careers, and that's been a huge problem. That's been a huge problem. You get 100 no's before you. Okay, yeah. That's what I was kind of figuring what you were talking about. But my smooth brainedness wasn't able to properly translate what you were saying because. All right, so let's just check out our stock to see if we're still below our good cap. 86, yeah, you can sell some of that. Yep. And how is this thing doing? We got 10 to 15 points. Okay, let's work on it. What was my goal? Was I working on the passives? Was that it? I think that was working on the passives. Yeah, because I do a lot of passive stuff. Insufficient weapon level. Well, screw you too. So, apparently weapon level's a thing. I mean, that definitely does put a soft cap on your power as you're traversing the game. So, okay. But where's my level? Like, where is the number that says what level this weapon is? I don't know. I didn't see anything. Oh, okay. So it looks like on the top right that my camera is blocking. 1 second. Video input. Webcam. There we go. So now you can see on the top right, you can see weapon level, SP 15 out of 55, right? So that is the weapon level. Then comes the question, does the weapon level increase as I spend SP or when I get SP? Let us find out. I have to unlock this thing. Woot woot. Then we'll just unlock this one. What? I already did. I already unlocked that. Reset. Way to go, Scotty. All right, take 2, right? Or what is it, take 4 now? I don't remember. So yeah, I have decided that I am going to submit through traditional and or discuss with literary agencies to see what kind of offer they give me. And if they give me a good offer, okay. Aside from that, I'll probably just go self-publishing. That, I think, is my gameplay. So then I'm going to have to think about how I want the cover to look. Increase the synergy skill and synergy abilities, which I still don't use synergy. I don't know what resources synergy uses up, so I just don't use them. Because I know, who knows, right? They could straight up pick it up and give me a fantastic offer. Odds are that probably won't happen. But you never know, right? You never know. And that's the fun thing about this is you don't know. So it looks like I'm going to have to get this before I can get this. So I guess we'll just have to pick up this silly little thing. Barrett, red, and yeah. I have to use Barrett and red more. Speaking of which, do I have any pieces of equipment that need to be leveled up? I don't think so. So that means I can actually swap them out right now. Yeah. So what? Might as well just swap them out. I'm going to swap them out right now. You get replaced with you. You get replaced with you. You got to have the doggo and the grumpo. So now I have to level them up. Back to the vending machine. So, do I want to do a writing session tonight? I don't know. Increases the limit gauge charge rate by 5% upon staggering an enemy? I don't know if I like that. Max hit points. And we can go another one of those silly synergy things. You know what? Let's just do it. Because I'm thinking about boss fights too. Well, what I also might start to do is I might start pooling SP. Well, I can reset anyway, so that's a moot point, I suppose. But how to get here? How to get over here? So, there's not very many other passive skills I can get. So I'll just do that. Why wouldn't you? Writing session sounds great. And I can invite Sunny and Shoujo again. Okay. Okay. Increases vengeance mode, which I still don't really know how to use vengeance mode. I just don't know. Increases magic points. I don't really use magic on them too much, but I'm going to have to at some point. Max health. That requires going over here. I don't have enough. I'll just go right here. That way, I'll be smack in the middle of, at the very least, 2 passive bonuses right there and right there. All right, Chad. I'll do it. I'll write for you all tonight. We'll do the writing session tonight. So. We'll stick with the high caliber rifle because it has more attack. Your endorphin bangle's fine. Earrings. Magic power. Does this mean I was originally building you to be a caster? You know, that sounds kind of familiar. Grant Toad at the start of the battle? What? Why would I do that? Why would I do that? Increases spirit. All right, tell you what, let's look at this real quick. Let's look at this. Unflinching overcharge, make it harder to be interrupted while doing overcharge. Magic attack power. Staggering charge increases overcharge reload when staggering enemies. Sunny says she's working. Show does work. Sunny says she's in. Show is working. Okay. Okay. Fine, chat. Fine, fine, fine. I'll do the writing session tonight just for you, okay? Just for you. I don't know if I need hit points at this time. He's not really doing a lot of offensive magic. Offensive magic requires not only ATB, but magic points. I don't know if I want to do that. Staggering charge is very passive. You know what? Let's go magic attack. So I'm going magic attack primarily because healing may have to do with magic. Let me rephrase, Mick. That sounded absolutely ridiculous. The amount of healing may have a correlation to magic attack. And hit point up materia. There we go. All right, Red. What you got? I don't use you very often, so. And this is your highest attack one. Okay, let's do it. So with that being said, I should actually use the Gatling gun because I did not expect the Gatling gun to be weaker on both attack and magic. Wasn't it? Like, was it? I thought the Gatling gun had a higher magic. The weapon skills change. The weapon skills change, chat. The weapon skills change. That's interesting. Okay. That is okay. And I just de-equipped something. What did I de-equip? Oh, that's fine. So long as I got the healing, it's fine. But the weapon skills changed. So that means I should actually keep the high caliber rifle because of the thingamajiggy that it does. So I pushed a button that gave me an interface that I'm not entirely familiar with in this game. I remember using it last game, but not this game, and that was auto upgrade settings. Just prioritize attack. I want to see if that actually does something. There, everyone has attack prioritized. So I'm kind of curious on what that means. So, but we should be ready to go. We should be ready to go. I think everyone has their equipment. Yep. So we're going to try that fight again over here, where we only got 2 out of 3. Is this it? Yes, this is it. Where we only got 2 out of 3 marks. So how am I supposed to interrupt those birdos, prevent enemies from taking flight when using Soothing Breeze? How am I supposed to do that? How am I supposed to do that? The only way I can think of is a stagger, but I can't build the stagger meter up that high. So,
Rare Zephyr variant identified. Commencing guidance protocol.
Focus source. See if I can get that stagger meter built.
Not only
Okay, there's a soothing breeze. So now I gotta stop him from flying. Both of them are using that, so... it flew. So what am I supposed to do? Because both of them use Soothing Breeze at the same time.
Rare Zemzalet variant identified. Commencing guidance protocol. Zemzalets are known as the sages of the skies. Not only
I don't know,
because of their
Kat.
intelligence, but also their remarkable feathers that make them both elegant and lethal. These feathers have been prized by all manner of craftsmen since antiquity for their beauty and resilience. Arrows fashioned from them are particularly valuable.
I wasn't able to get the stagger meteor high enough for one, much less two.
Oh, but take care not to be so entranced by their abilities that you lose focus. Analyzing biological data.
I'm gonna make you regret. Damn it. Bring it home.
Hang back. Don't overdo it.
Yeah.
I just don't know. I don't know, chat. I honestly don't know. What beautiful, majestic creatures, kill them! They must give all the experience. I don't know, chat. And I'm going to be in fight here shortly. I was thinking about using some sort of synergy ability, but I don't think that's going to be a possibility too, because I wasn't even, I think it's going to require two party members to get 4 ATB points total between them. And I wasn't able to do that. I have no idea.
For their beauty and resilience. Arrows fashioned from them are particularly valuable. They're said to slice through the air so quickly, they're capable of piercing solid stone.
You know, I actually hate the design of these controllers. The PS4 controllers, I can rest on my leg. Every single time I put a PS5 controller on my leg, it just slides off. I don't like the designs of those controls. So, yeah, I'm actually resorting to the internet because I honestly don't know. I have zero idea. I don't even know what these things are called. Okay. To prevent enemies from taking flight when they begin casting Soothing Breeze, you need to inflict enough damage to pressure them before they finish the cast. So, here's what they're basically telling me. They are going to cast a spell that's going to push me away and I can't get close enough to attack them. That means Red and Cloud are not going to work here. Ugh. I'm changing who has Soothing Breeze? Yeah. Alright, so we're going to have Cloud, Triple Slash, Barrett, Max Fury. And then Red is not going to, it just can't get close enough.
You're up. It's on you.
Nope. Nope. Not a clue. Because Red couldn't get close enough.
rare Zemzalet variant identified. Commencing guidance protocol. Zemzalets are known as the sages of the skies, not only because of their...
Shut up. I don't care. Let's see. Think. I suppose my next tactic would be spells. You can effectively engage flying enemies by using aerial attacks, which they don't jump, so they don't have aerial attacks. Cloud can achieve this by dodging and then holding the attack button, which will cause him to dash forward and attack airborne foes. So are you saying I have a defensive button? Other characters, like Tifa, can utilize synergy skills or specific abilities to launch themselves into the air. I wanted to see if the airborne enemies were as much of a problem as you keep saying, so I googled it. So because there's no defensive button, Cloud doesn't know how to dodge. Yes, it is a big, as much of a problem. It is, absolutely.
Take the lead.
So are you going to use your ability? No?
Keep it together. Ready? Let's do this.
Still waiting for you to use your ability. I'm still waiting for you to use your ability, Red. Come on. There we go. But unfortunately, it was too late.
Don't overdo it. Go for it. Take it over.
About damn time.
Nope. Like, what am I missing? I just don't know. Can I just block that that from just bugging me every single time? What to do? What to do? What to do? See, that requires like learning how to defend myself. And it has been proven time and time and time again that I don't know how to do that. But Red didn't use his ability. I'm kind of disappointed on that. He should have been using his ability. He didn't. Because I was hoping I could probably just burn him down quickly with his overpowered Stardew Valley ability. And he just didn't use it, so we'll see if he can use it this time. Soothing Breeze. Okay, let's see if I can't. Okay. So I don't quite know how I was able to get him staggered so quickly, but I'll take it. I shall take it. I'll take it. I think this might be it. Stardew Valley might have actually won the fight for us. Assuming the other one doesn't try to. There it is.
Take him down.
You ain't gonna get away. Want some more? Suck now.
Dang it. It was close. Stardew Valley was actually the way to go, but they did it again. I wasn't really prepared for a take two on. Soothing breeze. Okay, so I got to focus on. Nope, there's a fail. Like, I tried to do a dodge and a roll, and nothing happened. It just kept pushing me back.
Take the lead. Hang back.
Oh, they got the soothing breeze over here. I missed it. That's probably it. Yep. So, are you saying hold the attack button or just pushing the attack button? So here's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to focus purely on, well, I wouldn't necessarily say focus on purely defensive, but because I do a lot of dodging. I don't know if you actually noticed, I actually do a lot of dodging. Not a lot of blocking, but a lot of dodging. I don't think that was a good angle. I don't think that's a good angle. Because this is actually dodging, and I do a lot of this. And Barrett does not dodge very far.
Keep it together.
This is his dodge. He doesn't have a lot of dodge. So it looks like, at the very least, Barrett's standard attack is not enough to stop the... to not stop him. Alright, we're going to get an assessment. See what this says. Inflicting enough damage will cause a soothing breeze to pressure it. Well, there we go. That, you know, if I actually read the assessment instead of pushing X immediately, I might have gotten the information there. But it's not really giving me much. It's not giving me much. Like how much damage. But it looks like I might actually have to start utilizing spells. I found a post that suggests using Blizzard on them if you have someone who can cast that. I do asterisk. And that might just have to be what I need to do.
Keep it together.
Spells. Chonky Blizzard. Did it die? No. But it definitely did get stopped. Okay, well, I'm just gonna have to do that then. Not necessarily the attack that I like using because, you know, magic. But it works, I guess. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it.
It's all up to you. Watch this.
I don't know why the Hilton Hotel's calling me. I don't think I have any hotels.
All objectives completed. We've
Hotel
accrued a
rooms
lot
assigned
of
with them.
great data. Thanks to you.
I'll figure it out later, right? There we go. I just had to use their weakness. I had to suck it up and actually use magic. Why? Why did I have to use magic? Magic is a sin in this country. I don't know. I just suck. What's with all the magic hate? Okay. So the magic hate started when I played Final Fantasy I, the original Final Fantasy for Nintendo. When you had to utilize a bunch of finite resources, such as magic and spells. Correction, magic and items. So you had to use a bunch of those items, stuff like that. So, and that game was really tough for me because I didn't understand how to utilize characters properly, in the sense that you can't just go all out immediately just for trash mobs. So when I was young, when I was like this tall, that kind of stuck in my mind. And from that point on, I always hesitated when using finite or like finite resources like magic points and items. Because as soon as things get tough, I start using those items. I start using those cooldowns and stuff like that to make those fights easier. So when it comes to magic, I know I have quite a bit, but you may recall a few episodes ago where it's a snippet time, chat, snippets! When I was trying to keep myself healed in a fight, and Aerith kept running out of magic points. And I was thinking, well, it shouldn't be too bad because she has something that can drain magic points, but apparently she can only drain 2 magic points or something like that per use, but everything costs like 5 and 6 or whatever. So that fight, I barely won, more through luck. Yeah, 6 magic points for a cure. I won probably through luck more than anything else, and that didn't. It wasn't a good victory to me. A lot of times when I play games, I play with resources that are renewable. So I will use a lot of melee attacks. I will use stuff that I don't have to worry so much about resources. I can just keep an eye on my hit points, and I can slowly use refreshing, like hit point refreshers, like healing or items or magic or something like that, and build that up because it's more efficient to go that way than to just burn all the mobs with magic. So over time, magic just became an afterthought.
Violence isn't the answer.
I was forcefully dismounted. Oh, that's right. This is a town. Okay, we'll get to that here shortly. So, and it's like with Final Fantasy I, you are given X amount of spells per level. Like you'll have like 5 level 1, 5 level 2, 4 level 3s, stuff like that. So you have a finite level of spells per level. Finite number of spells per level. So the more effort you put into it, the less efficient you got. This is also the same with D&D and Wizards and stuff like that. I find ways to make them effective and efficient without having to like cast all their spells or burn their cooldowns per se. So it's just the childhood trauma of Square Enix. Thanks. I'm going to send you my my therapy bill. So, and that has, even when it came to competitive situations like Warcraft, like World of Warcraft and Final Fantasy Online, I have a difficult time using cooldowns. I do. So like, you got people doing like a ridiculous amount of damage, and I'm usually down here because of the cooldown usage or lack thereof. So, also Look at this. It looks like I'm going to be playing piano again. Oh, wait. We already talked to him, didn't we?
Would you care to share a performance with
Never
me?
mind. I don't think we're going to be playing piano. You receive a reward for every rankings a song. Yeah, it looks like we don't have anything else. So,
Where's the best spot to put up a poster, you think?
so yeah, that's my general history when it comes to depletables and consumables, finite resources and stuff. It's just more efficient to do melee,
I have a friend in Avalanche.
Claire's really lucky.
in my opinion. All right, so it looks like I actually completed a majority of the stuff here. And here's an exit right here.
Talk about a love story for the ages. She met Dylan here, didn't
These people need to get off.
So even though I was like mythic rating and doing like 20 keys, stuff that only WoW heads would know what I'm talking about. No, that's not a term, but you know what I mean. I wasn't able to progress so much further because of my lack of cooldown usage. Was it 20s? I don't know, it's been so long since I played WoW that I kind of forgot the number I was at. But the community just got so toxic that I just got tired of it. I got tired of the game because of the community, not because of the game. Like, communities will ruin great games. They really do. They really do. Just toxic as crap, and I don't want to be around that anymore. A big part of the reason why I don't play online games is because of the communities. Yeah, that's exactly it. That's exactly it. I was hesitant to return to MMOs, I don't know, like 4 or 5 years ago. Because a friend of mine was asking if I wanted to play. It's like, I don't know. I just don't do MMOs anymore. I wouldn't necessarily say she begged me, but I'd say it's like the step before because she really wanted me to play with her. I'm like, all right, fine. And to give credit where credit's due, the Final Fantasy community a lot more kinder, a lot more open than the Warcraft community. So that's why I played that game for so long.
Oh, care to join us, young lady? We've got a lovely breeze blowing today.
You certainly do. So, what are you all looking at?
We're on the lookout for the great condor. We try to catch sight of it every time it takes flight. Make sure it's in good health and all that. It's not really a danger to people, but its hunger can drive it to hunt larger prey. Let's just hope it never develops a taste for us. Surely you've seen our newsletter, haven't you?
Oh, yeah,
It's
yeah.
filled with
Okay.
fun facts about our beloved bird. I'm quite proud of it.
Sir, I don't think the condor is going to show today. Maybe we should head back.
No, let's wait a little longer, man. That bird's got me a bit worried. Haven't seen it in a fair while now.
I wonder if we should have given it something to eat after all.
Perhaps. I put a post up on the notice board asking for help, but,
Well, if you're still looking for volunteers, we'd be more than happy to help.
Volunteered.
well, far be it from me to turn down such an offer.
Ask about the feed. What
It's
does
a
it
proud
eat?
creature, a hunter at heart. We've tried to feed it before, but it seems to prefer catching its own prey. If something smelled enticing enough, though, it might be moved to come and take a closer look, I suspect.
All right, let's just do it.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
One of the condor's favorite hunting spots is in the woods nearby. You'll need a chocobo that can manage the climb to get there. It's pretty tough.
The worst part about a fandom is the fandom. Yeah. Yeah. Communities are just... The zero accountability community is it just ruins all the things. What is this? Divine intel. Okay. Let's go over there. Yeah, I just don't like it. So I generally avoid communities. I just don't want to be around that toxic environment anymore. I just don't want to be around that anymore. Like, I've played MMOs for so long, it just wore me down. It just wore me down. What? Where am I going? Where'd it go?
Wish there was something better to do.
Alright, let's see if that helps. Because that thing just straight up vanished. Looks like it's in that building, or perhaps under it. There's nothing here. So it looks like that's a general marker, not an absolute marker.
First, we occupy the optional reactor. Bring it under our control. Then we'll keep using it.
Alright. Okay, let's say, am I stuck? Okay. Alright, well, let's take a look at what we need to do. Get that marker off. There's nothing here. Destination. Oh, no, I don't think I'm necessarily looking at destinations. I'm actually trying to find... There we go. There we go. So what do we got here? We got... I already talked to him. I think it's because I only found one piano thing that that's why it's showing up. And did I already come here though? Why is that transparent? Okay. Well, the notice board's right here, so. Now, it's not that I can't take critiques. In my opinion, I believe I can. I can get critical sometimes. I can get defensive, but I feel like all in all, I can take critiques pretty decently. But trolls, they kind of just, they stick in the back of my mind. Because I don't know. The amount of damage they do is somewhat breathtaking. Just how much they completely destroy things. How much they thrive on ruining perspectives and good things and stuff like that. Ugh. How much they like thrive on the ignorance of people. It's so frustrating. Like, I won't even give it a second thought. I'll just block trolls and just move on. But sometimes a moment is all they need, then the damage is done. And other people be like, oh, he really does suck at this game. And, you know, and it's just going to move on from there. I just don't like trolls. But that's why I said earlier, the zero accountability. Region map. Change sections. The D-pad, change floors. There's no floors here. Goal. Okay, there's no goals either. So zero accountability, and that's probably one of the biggest reasons why we've, in my opinion, we've had a decline in general society. People thinking they can do what they want, damage and destroy things, and give zero thought on anything because there's no repercussions. That's my opinion, of course. Why are you there? Is it because I'll need to go like over here and underneath at some point? Because there's a swath, like a huge swath of unexplored area. I'm wondering if there is a place. I'm looking. It looks like this is a barrier or a wall of some kind. So I can't actually reach that. Here is there's like no chocobo allowed, so I can't do that. So what I might have to do is just keep an eye on the wall as I'm running to see if I can find chocobo steps. So I've been thinking about the chocobo colors. We've had a standard yellow chocobo, now we have a black chocobo. Is it going to grace us with the hunt for the red chocobo, or is it going to be automatic? I kind of think it's going to be automatic at this rate, because like I said, it's giving us different chocobos with different abilities. So there's not going to be a golden chocobo hunt. Chat, would you say that hunt for the golden chocobo, along with the graphical or the UI error from the programmers and developers, sparked the frenzy that is shiny hunting?
Don't overdo it. Allow me. Keep it together. Taking over. Keep it together. Just like that, okay?
So in the previous game, you'd find little tidbits of magic points lying around that you can regenerate your resources. So in the remake, I actually used magic a lot more. This one, I haven't really found that. So that's another reason why I haven't been using it, because not only is it a finite resource, it doesn't really replenish very frequently. I think they're separate phenomena, but very similar for the need for unique color. That's interesting. I don't know. There's always been the lure to the elusive. Final Fantasy VII wouldn't have been the first game to utilize that. Does this have chocobo racing? I want to say yes, it does, but I haven't encountered it. I have seen arenas that hint at it. So the chocobo racing, aside from the initial, hasn't really been a part of the game. So I have completed my wall hug, and I haven't found any point where I can climb up. So I am wondering, I'm starting to wonder if I just need to find a cave and progress the story and eventually find a cave. Because this is a cliffside. Oh, here's a chocobo thing. Okay, let's find out. Oh, that's right. That's right. I've already been here. Let's see if we can find a place to climb up. Because there's also the swim. This is a spot I have not explored before. So that's good. I'm exploring things I haven't been. That's good. But that is an interesting thought that the two elements are related but separate at the same time. I also kind of have to think, like, at what time did Shiny Hunt come out? Like, what year was the first Shiny Hunt? Was it at the same time as Final Fantasy VII? If it was, if the Shiny Hunt, what? How come you're not climbing that? It has to be up there. Maybe not. If Final Fantasy happened before the Shiny Hunt, then it suggests further that it's, you know dang well you gotta climb that ladder, Cloud. Maybe not. Maybe you actually have to climb this wall. There we go. There we go. Final Fantasy VII 97, first shiny Pokemon 99. So the Golden Chocobo might have been the prelude, the beginning of the itch, as it was placed, like the hunt for the elusive. Just take the picture. How do I take the picture? Slide, rotate, hide party resets. I didn't take a scenic photo though. It didn't let me. All right, so now take a picture. How do I take a picture? R3 reset. Hide menu. Back. I don't know how to take a picture. All right, you know what? It's grayed out. I am moving on. I try to take a picture. It's not letting me take a picture. I'm moving on. I'm moving on. Shiny hunting started with Gen 2 of Pokemon, so roughly 2000. Okay. So yeah, with that being said, that means that the Golden Chocobo was first. Obviously, there's no detail. I can't confirm or deny that happened. It's just a thought. It's just a thought. That's all it is. That's all it is. I could be way out there. I could be super wrong. Not just regular wrong, super wrong. So wrong, I gotta climb this wall. Just a thought. There may be no correlation. It's just a thought. But we are going to the place that I thought we would have to progress the main story to get to. So there's that. There's that. That doesn't mean it was the inspiration, with the possibility. I was under the impression that the first shiny and the birth of the shiny hunt was due to a programming error. That's what I was. That's what I understood. I could be wrong. I mean, I don't really know anything about Pokemon, so I could be wrong. I could be way off mark. And we have to give the mandatory Choco Pets. So what's with all these balloons? Oh, that's the silhouette of Curie, but she put a Buster Sword on her. As far as I know, it's just a coding error, just like Mew being in the original game. Like I said, I have zero knowledge on Pokemon, so I can't even comment on that. Up. What are you doing? So this is how you spent your...
They certainly poured their energy into the promotional aspect.
Yeah.
They'll be thrilled to hear it. Let's go.
Oh, yeah, there's something up there. How am I supposed to interact with that? Yeah, they spent the earnings of quote-unquote repairing that pipe on balloons. I know there's at least a couple of Pokemon fanatics in the chat, so I will defer to their relative expertise. Like I said, I know zero about it. I still have to go out there. Oh, can I rest my old bones? Oh. Oh, man. Oh, age. Oh, man. Oh, man. My back. Rest in the old bones. Let's see. Like, you can tell me Sephiroth was the original Pokemon and I'd believe you. That's how little I know about the Pokemon universe.
Greetings. Kyrie, Merc of Junon. And you are. Oh, man. Here I got all excited thinking I had a customer. Well, thanks for making the trip out here to say hi, fellow Merc.
Not your fellow anything. And quit calling yourself a merc. You're giving the real ones a bad name.
What even is a merc? Nobody really knows. And besides, arguably this whole mess can be laid at your feet, mister. I came all the way out to Junon to strike it rich, but nobody knows we're here. Or even that we exist. Zero publicity, which means zero clients. I mean, this is business 101. Since you suck so bad at self-promotion, I had to pick up the slack and come up with an ad campaign. But, like... what's your brand? Tall, blonde, and not interested? Sounds like a one-way ticket to bankruptcy to me.
Allergies.
What? This thing can talk?
Indeed.
Aren't you just the most adorable boy?
I think it's more intelligence than you and you're talking down to it.
Always wanted a pet of my own. Come here, come to mama.
Get her, Red. She said she backed out on the deal. She said she wasn't going to call herself a merc anymore.
Right. Anyway, as I was saying, I'm putting in all this work for us, yet we haven't managed to bring in a single customer. And if we don't get one really soon, your CEO and PR head is as good as done. But not to worry. I put my creative skills to work and came up with this ditty. Pretty good, right? Folks will be lining up in no time. Wait, monsters? But what could have drawn them here?
I'm sure your aggressive advertising has nothing to do with it.
Please, Cloud, you've gotta help me! After all, nobody knows how to take down monsters like a merc.
So hire yourself. You're a pro, aren't you?
Come on, don't be petty. Oh, I'll even give you some of these.
Pass. Wait, our lives are in as much danger as hers now. We have to fight.
So, you saw the lyrics, right? we can call it a day right here. All right, let's see what they have up here. Looks like there's 2 items we can grab. Oh, it's just a couple mega potions. Things I will never use because I am picky. I do not use the items. So it's even this game makes it even worse for me to use items because not only are items a finite resource, you have to use an ATB to use an item. So I will actually only use it in emergencies. I would rather use my replenishable resources like Cloud's face. Like the square button. If you want to start a Pokemon fan fight, who was the first Pokemon, and don't elaborate. Well, I suppose it depends on how you define Pokemon, because couldn't humans be the first Pokemons? I don't know. That's all wannabe philosophical BS right there. All philosophical BS right there. Yeah, I'm actually going to call it right here. That way the ending screen has this wonderful outro music. Writing session tonight, chat. You've talked me into it. Hopefully I'll be able to finish the last pass of the first draft. No, the last part of the first draft, because I have 1 chapter to rewrite. Well, I would say rewrite is kind of it's a pretty broad term. I'll probably try to use as much as I already have, but I'm still going to have to do a lot of edits and rewrite on that 1 chapter. I don't think I like one aspect. So what I might do is I might have to go back and make some changes to, I would say, for lack of a better term, fill a plot hole. It's not a plot hole because it is answered later on, but how it's answered, I don't think I like. I don't think I like how it's answered. So, so I might have to go back and do that before I send it off to beta readers. Yeah, it's getting close, chat. It is getting close. Originally, I was thinking I was going to edit 1 chapter a week, but it's like I just got that itch. I haven't had that itch in a while, and I just spent the entire week going through everything, rewriting chapters, doing all this stuff. So I'd say this week I did some decent progression. I could have done better. I could have done nothing. So, yeah. Writing session tonight, 7:30 Pacific time. Well, 7:15-ish or so. We'll see how things turn out. But that just about does it for this episode. If you enjoyed the content, like, subscribe, notifications, follow, comments, thumbs up, ring the bell, I don't know, whatever, Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, MySpace, Discord, whatever they want you to do nowadays, because it changes all the time. It really does. It really does. Check out my website, JPEdgar.com, where I still need to finish, or I need to do like a little thingamajig right there. Books, blog, merch, and my stream schedules. You know, my stream schedules has been pretty loose. I haven't been following my stream schedules lately. At the very least, I've been following my Mondays, but I need to get back to getting my stream schedules back on track. I might knock it back down to 2 days. I don't know. I'm kind of thinking about redoing some of my stream schedules. But anyway, live streams and libraries are separate channels, and those links will be in the description. Thank you very much, everyone, for coming in, keeping me company, but making fun of me along the way. I really do appreciate it, though. But like always, more ridiculous to come.